Hello everyone, welcome back to another FiveM tutorial. Today we'll be moving the GTA 5 minimap to the left, as my current minimap position on the bottom left of my screen is being obstructed by some server UIs. This problem is present in almost every RP server I go to due to the fact that GTA 5 does not automatically move its minimap based on display sizes, such as my 2560x1080p monitor that I'm currently using. In this comparison, you can see the difference between a typical 1920x1080p display and a 2560x1080p display in the server. A short disclaimer before we start is that this fix is specifically meant for 2560x1080p displays and no other widescreen displays. If you have a wider screen, it probably will not work. Other than that, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is jump in game, and we're gonna go to our in-game settings down here, and we're gonna go down to display, and we're gonna make sure that the safe zone size down here is all the way at its max. Once you have dialed it all the way forward, and hop into our desktop, exit out, and I'll minimize that. Okay, so once we're in our desktop, hopefully you have OpenIV installed. I'll leave a link to it in the description. There's many video tutorials on YouTube on how to install OpenIV. But assuming you have it, we're just gonna launch it and click on Windows, open it up in our GTA 5 directory. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it there for now. We're gonna navigate to our FiveM application data, and we're gonna go to citizen common data and go into the UI folder down here. If you don't have a UI folder, just right click and make a new folder and name it UI in lowercase. So once we have the UI folder open in File Explorer and OpenIV open down here, we're gonna go onto OpenIV down here and go into update.rpf, common data, and UI. Now we're gonna look for frontend.xml down here. So you can see frontend.xml. You're gonna just drag and drop it into the UI folder down here, just like that. And once that is done, we can close OpenIV. We don't need that anymore. And we're just gonna right click on frontend.xml and click edit. Now we're gonna scroll down until we see minimap over here, and we're gonna just mess with the position X of the minimap mask, and the minimap blur. So for the minimap down here on this line, we're gonna just change this value to negative 0.17, like that. And then for this value, for this minimap mask value of position X, we're gonna change it to negative 0.14, like that. And then finally, for the minimap blur, we're gonna change this value down here to negative 0.195. There. So just check that you have the right things. For the minimap position X, it's negative 0.17, and for the minimap mask position X, it's negative 0.14. And then finally for the minimap blur position X is going to be negative 0.195 down here. Okay, once that is done, we can just click File and Save, and then we are going to launch FiveM again, and hopefully it should have positioned itself on the furthest left of your screen, away from all other UI elements of the server. So we're just gonna load in. Okay, everyone, so now that we have loaded in, you can see that your minimap is now to your left, and it's not being obstructed by the server UIs anymore. So we can, you know, set like waypoints and stuff like that. It will work. So if I just teleport someplace else, just teleport to Polito, and I'll just spawn in a car. Okay, so as you can see, the waypoint works perfectly fine. Map works alright, everything like that. Okay, so I hope you guys managed to follow along. This tutorial is quite short, but it took a long time for me to figure this out because it was trial and error. It was really difficult to find this settings for the frontend.xml. So if you did find this video helpful, a sub to the channel would be awesome. Make sure to like, share with anyone who is experiencing the same issue of having the map being obstructed because you have a widescreen monitor. And yeah, that's gonna be all. And I'll see you in the next video.